Good day. We'd like to introduce you to Jankor Technologies F1000, a revolutionary switch or ENA architecture controller product that transforms storage, security, and more. The F1000 is an IP with independent property rights. It is a chip that can control two hosts PCIe Gen 5, 4, or 3, and two Ethernet 50G or 25G with a security engine that handles encryption or decryption and key management. The PCIe hosts handled by ENA architecture controller, while the Ethernet is handled by the switch of the Orca S1100. This chip is also low cost and low power. Listed here are the features and key differentiations of the F1000. The functionality, DDR, data management, memory management, software, CPU, and power consumption. Here are the hardware specifications. Listed in the table is the physical form, host interface, network interfaces, computing resources, memory, storage, operating temperature, and power consumption. Here are more functional specifications. As we observed the trend of storage technology from low-speed interface and storage from SATA through SCSI to virtualization, and right now the NVMe performance and a lot of features, we can see that our product is on the trend. The NVMe OF is the NVMe over Fabric, a standard in protocol in a single system with high performance, low latency with capability to interconnect Fabric based on high-speed networks. Our product is in the era of cloud, big data, and AI that provides comprehensive solutions. Encryption, decryption, and TCG as security is also supported. Here is the architecture of native controller separation. Standard NVMe controller, native connection with host, host virtualization. The I/O path is also fully hardware that is offloaded for maximum performance. Admin and management is handled by the APU software and is highly flexible control or data path. Highly software admin and flexibility. Here we can see the deployment storage acceleration. As seen here, the initiator can directly connect to a local disk and accelerate the virtualization of the server's local NVMe SSD. Here is the NVMe OF logical architecture. The system can customize the HW acceleration engine. As seen in the figure, the data path can be embedded in the hardware acceleration engine, and it can implement a distributed acceleration engine for front-end and back-end nodes. Here are the NVMe acceleration solutions features. Here is a sample application supporting two PCIe Gen 5, 4, or 3 hosts and two Ethernet 50G or 25G from the endpoint with one NVMe SSD through PCIe Gen 5, 4, or 3, 4 from the root. Here is a sample application supporting two PCIe Gen 5, 4, or 3 hosts from the endpoint with one NVMe SSD through PCIe Gen 5, 4, or 3 times 4 from the root. Here is another sample application supporting two hosts, 50G or 25G Ethernet from the endpoint with one NVMe SSD through PCIe Gen 5, 4, or 3 times 4 from the root. Here is the teardown initiator application. The virtualization accelerates, then the guest can directly read and write to remote namespaces on local NVMe drives. Here is another application. The initiator and the target implements shared pooling of local SSDs. With this setup, the HW initiator and target, the CPU is bypassed, fast and cost savings, local disk sharing and pooling, the S1100 connects the local SSD hardware layer to achieve a high-speed data plane. Another application is the distributed acceleration or replication offload. The I/O path hardware is fully unloaded and the host CPU is bypassed. Users can directly use the local NVMe driver to implement distributed read and write. As for a storage data security application, the order data is encrypted data which supports AES and SM4 and key management. Application of Orca S110 Mode 2. Storage disaggregation and diskless. The S1100 only acts as a target. NSSDs can be connected via a PCIe switch, and dual port SSDs can be used to achieve dual control HA architecture. High performance HCI solution. Here is the recorded or add-on latency test results. Local target test results. Remote test results. 2 initiator, and 1 remote target test results. Two initiator and 1 remote target test results. That is all, and thank you for listening.